What up, y'all? We doing shepherd's pie today. Got all my ingredients laid out. I'm using ground turkey instead of ground beef. Just a personal preference. You could definitely use beef. For the sauce, you're gonna need a little tomato paste, some red wine, a little Worcestershire. I got some fresh herbs, thyme and rosemary. I'm gonna dice up some onions and carrot, throw that into the sauce. And then for the mashed potatoes, just some good old cleaned russets and a nice block of Parmesan. Might throw an egg in there and some milk too, but you don't need to see all that. Let's do this. All right, got my potatoes and my carrot peeled. I'm gonna drop these potatoes in the boiling water, chop up this carrot and onion. Chop up this carrot real quick. Got my little ginsu. Yeah, this boy's sharp too. That'll be real handy with the blade. Don't chop your shit off if you working with something similar. I want a fine dice on this, so when you put it into the sauce, they break down pretty easy, soften up. All right, let's do this onion next. Blade work, homie. Blade work. Get your blade work up. They say you ain't no real chef if you can't chop fast and evenly. So, no, I ain't no pro, but you know, I got a little practice at it. They say if you can't cut no onion before you start crying, you ain't no real cook. Put a little extra fine dice on it, but look at that. Look at that. Yes, sir. Water's boiling. Let's drop these potatoes. I just want to boil them until they become soft enough to smash. All right, a little fresh oregano, fresh thyme. I'm gonna just give these a coarse chop. Break these down a little bit, just so you're not getting real big bits of herb. Even though we love the herbs over here. We love the herbs. Don't get it twisted. I don't want big pieces in the meat sauce I'm gonna make. That thyme. When you're breaking down thyme, it's hard to get all the stems off of it. So you're gonna get a little bit of stems in the thyme. But that fresh thyme, the smell of the fresh thyme hit different. And I just love the flavor fresh thyme gives you. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah. Alright, we got onions and carrots sauteing up. Soften these up before you throw the meat in. Get a little caramelization on both of these vegetables. It's just going to enhance the flavor of both. I'm going to give those a few more minutes. Once these are caramelized and softened up a little bit more, we're going to throw the meat in. Them non-stick pans go a long way, man. All right. Like I said, you can use ground beef. I use ground turkey just to cut down on some of the saturated fat, you know what I mean? Nice lean meat turkey. Start to break that down. Get some veggies incorporated. All right, let's season. I'm gonna throw these herbs in first. Throw that thyme in. Throw that oregano in. You already know I got that Kinder's blend. Told you I put it on everything. Get that meat well seasoned. Give all that a good mix. Get everything nice incorporated. That meat's starting to break down and crumble. Just what I need. Them vegetables is almost translucent. That's how you know they've reached their flavor peak. But you don't want to burn them. So that's how you know it's time to throw the meat in. Yeah. Now that the herbs are in, those are going to start to break down and soften and just add flavor to the meat, man. All right, now it's time to really get the party started. Tomato paste. You need that good Worcestershire sauce. How much? I don't know, just till it look good. And you know, here's where the party start. Little red wine. Let's bring this all to a boil. Let that tomato paste do its thing. Get everything nice and incorporated. The smell already though. Let me know it's doing what it needs to do. You know, dig? All these flavors gonna medley well when it's all said and done. I think I'm gonna do a little more tomato paste. A little more, just cause I can. Yeah. Blend well. Oh yeah, I can smell that red wine already. It's gonna be a party tonight, man. Nice Parmesan block, man. Smell good. Let's get that grated up. Parmesan is for the potatoes that I'm gonna top my meat sauce with. I don't think it's required, but you know, it's just a flavor enhancement to the whole dish. And listen, I don't know about you. You do what you do, but I don't buy pre-grated cheese. Everything I make, you're gonna see me grate my own cheese. Promise, you ain't gonna never see me buy bagged, already grated cheese. Makes a difference. When you buy pre-grated cheese, it comes with a little film on it that makes it hard to melt. So I only buy cheese on the block. Stop trying to skip steps. It matters. Voila. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. All right, potatoes are done. Let's mash these down. Get them good and mashed up. Ooh, that one's a little hard. I could have let it go a little longer, but it's all good. We'll make it work. That's why I'll be in the weight room. All right. One heap of garlic, 1 heap of butter. It's about 3 or 4 tablespoons. Throw the milk in there. I'm gonna start with about 1/2 cup. Regular salt. Fresh cracked pepper. Give that a little whirl. All right, key step to mash. Some people might say I'm cheating a little bit, but fuck what you got to say. Hand mixer. I want my potatoes wet, silky smooth. Yeah, that garlic. Yeah, that garlic smells good, boy. I'm gonna add the rest of this milk just to get them real creamy. All right, add your Parmesan. Like I said, I want these to be Parmesan cheese mash. Man, as soon as that cheese hit the hot potatoes, you could just smell it. Smell fire, boy. Yeah. Give it a good hand mix. Whip them real good. Whip them real good. You understand me? All right, I got 1 egg in here. As you can see, I put some mashed potatoes in it to temper the egg. You never want to throw a raw egg into hot food. Otherwise, you'll end up with scrambled eggs. I don't want scrambled eggs in my shit. Let's throw that egg in. This is just gonna make the mash a little fluffier. Blend that up. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, sir. All right, that's what we got to do. I got my meat sauce ready. I got my oven already preheated to 400. I'm gonna throw my meat sauce into the pan here. Layer that down nice and flat. Meat sauce smell fire, man. Red wine, the garlic. Smell fire, man. Get that patted down nice and even. Then we just want to top that with our mash. Bink. 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 Nice, creamy, cheesy, garlicky potatoes. With that red wine meat sauce. If you've never had shepherd's pie, highly suggest. Then we're just gonna smooth it out. Make sure it's nice and evenly distributed. Make sure the potatoes are covering the meat sauce. Yes, sir. That looks good. Let's finish it off. Let's finish it off with some more parm. Right over the top. That parm is just gonna add a nice little brown crust to it. All right, we're gonna throw this in the oven for about 20 minutes. Finished product is almost here. Oh, yeah. Look perfect, man. Little crusty cheese on the top. It's got nice texture to it. Yes, sir. Don't look too bad if you ask me. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit and I'm gonna tap into it so you can see the inside. But like clockwork, look just like I need it to look. Sheesh. All right, here we go. Finished product, man. Let's get one of these corners. Shepherd's pie is just like your favorite cake. The corner is always the best. It's hot. Look at that. Little crust. Little cheese crust. Ooh. Ooh. Meat sauce. Parmesan potatoes. Oh my goodness, you can smell that red wine. You can smell that Parmesan. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of green just to finish him off. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Shepherd's pie, baby. Here we go, man, finished product. Shepherd's pie with the lemon pepper asparagus. The smells go crazy in here, man. It's really how we do.